Easy. Big up, everybody. I was just working on this off live stream. I was tidying up a very memory hungry. It's gone down a bit now. Oh, it still says it's high, but 28 gigs. Available 8 gigs, so not that bad. I forgot how to read this now. But yeah. Oh yeah, 22 out of 32, so it's not bad, right? So there's like a nice little loop, but it needs an intro, doesn't it? So is the kind of the key it's in. Yeah, I don't know what key it's in, and I don't actually want to know what key it's in. I'm just going to do it by ear, because every time I try and find out, it kind of makes it easier down the line if I want to add other melodic bits, but only slightly easier. It only slightly speeds things up. You don't really need to know what key it's in. It's not essential, especially for dance music. But if you were making, you know, more complicated music, as in music theory music, I don't know what I mean. If you're making orchestral music, you would definitely need to know 100%. Okay, so how do we go from nothing to this? I think having just that, actually. Should we get rid of the... I should name this properly. So this is the high sevenths. This one is the mid sevenths, because I'm not going to say low, because low is the best. Correct, that's the first word that came to mind. And that's the lead bass, shall we call it, in one of the better words. Should we make it sound beautiful? I just need that up higher. These are all... Yeah. There's some strings in there. Didn't just zoom in, did it? We didn't zoom in. I need higher strings now. There. Oh, what notes? Not that one. No, we just need one of those. Like, be either big build up or not a big build up. There's no quick way of doing it unless I go into an old project which did have dudum, but all we need is 3 toms. It's the minimum. Where is my phone? Oh, left it. Should be right here somewhere. Gone. Where is it when you need it? One sec. Yeah. Hey, up, Jack. So far. What times do I stream? It's pretty like all over the place. I did do one that's in the daytime today. let's see what it was like. And yeah, usually at night though, between sort of by midnight, hopefully, I'm on. Maybe from like 11:30, and if I'm quite likely still be on at 1. You can always. I do stream to YouTube as well, so that it is possible to like watch back on there. You know, because DVR, no, what they call DVRs or videotapes were very handy, weren't they, back in the day? So yeah, there's always a way to catch up, but it's kind of goes over the hour limit of what they allow on TikTok. Don't know what to call that. Overnotes. Short. Boom. Which means, I mean, I should have saved some of these, shouldn't I? There are some already ready-made toms, but to because I haven't saved them as presets, it'll take a long time to load the project. One of the projects, I'll go through them to find the little drum rack I made of toms. So I'm just going to make yet another drum rack, because it's usually quicker. You get quicker at it as well. My phone going tick tick tick. Boom. Lots of love. Okay, then we've got a drum rack. Now we just need to load this, which I always get asked about. This lovely app. Toms is what we want. Any toms in the house? Top. That's all we need. It's just I should make loads of ready-made ones ready to drop in. Loading. Loading. They're quite long decays though, aren't they? Hope you're all having a lovely evening. Creating, chilling, whatever you're doing. Breathing the fresh air, or whatever air you have available. Getting ready to go into the dreamland of sleep. Or making some scran. Yum yum yum. Scran. Does anyone else say scran? Do people from Yorkshire or the south say scran? Scran. Get a massive scran in you. Well, I'm just randomly putting toms in here and not listening to them. Scranda curry, yes, Jack. I had spaghetti cheese with broccoli in it because, you know, I don't cook very often. And when I do, I go crazy. Just put green vegetables in things that are usually yellow. I like that. That's a good tom. I wish all my toms were just like that. That last one. That sounds just like this. Yeah, that's the same one. Boom. It's kind of, yeah, like a bit more dead. Because we need at least some pitch going on. Yeah, this plugin's great, and there is an alternative, and I don't know what the name is. I've seen other producers use one that's the same idea basically. Oh yeah, this one is XO by XLN Audio, and they do a few other amazing plugins. They actually do addictive drums, which is like live sounding drums, which is really good for doing hi-hats, like lively sounding hi-hats for drum and bass, or probably a lot of dance music, just kind of rather than the same hi-hat. Live sounding drums that aren't actually live are pretty good in drum and bass. The keys. You got the keys? What keys? Oh, the keys. Oh no, I don't know what you mean by the keys. The keys. Oh yeah. Oh, addictive keys. Oh no, I've not played with that. What is that? Like loads of keyboards, loads of pianos. We got some good pianos there. There's one thing I'm lacking is some really good pianos. I mean, I used to use Contact 5, which is obviously like quite old now, and there's more new contacts. But one of the great things about when you buy contacts is you get like big sample packs. Was it 20 GBs or more? It's probably more than that now if you buy contact. It's always a bargain to get like loads of high quality samples. Premium sound. Saves having your own piano in the house, doesn't it? What kind of music do you make, Tom? I don't know if I got around, if I've listened to your SoundCloud or anything. So we want to make all these chokes. And what that does, it only lets one play at once. We're actually going to save this time at the end of the session instead of wasting time in the next session. That's what this is all about. That's what I'm always endeavouring to do. Save seconds here and seconds in the future. I know this is generic, but I make most genre. That's what, I guess that is what I've done. Drum and bass. Anything else, and can't decide on any one. It depends what you want. It depends what you want out of it all. What am I looking for? Silence. I'm looking just for a piece of silence. I know it exists, but where did I put it? Where did I put the thing? Not in there. Oh, it takes ages to load this. Come on. Can we play? You can't even play anything while it's loading. Right. Not in there. In here. John sample pack. Silence. There it is. So we'll go back to the drum rack. Whack silence in. There's a good reason why we're using a note to silence all the others. Because we want all these toms dead when I tell them to go dead. And it's quicker sometimes to use MIDI to do that instead of automation. Metal, D&B house, UKG. Gotta love a bit of UKG. Lo-fi, cinematic. Yeah. I just love to make whatever, and then I've got to decide if I want to put it out. I've got to decide what it is. And sometimes it isn't. That's the hardest part sometimes. Labeling your own stuff when you just want it to be a feeling that's not describable. Okay, so this is the Tom roll. Tom fill. No, is it a fill or is it a roll? I think it's a roll. And we're just gonna go. Ba-da-bum. That's all we're gonna do. Ba-da-bum. Then silence. Maybe not completely dead there, but dead definitely before. Dun-dun-dun. Why does that sound weird? I did say I liked that one. This wouldn't sound as good as the one yesterday, or the days before. New tune coming soon using the Prophet Rev 28. Is that a soft synth? Analog. Yeah, gotta love an analog synth. I used to have an SH09, a Roland, and it spawned like I used it on so many tracks, and it just had this beautiful quality to it, because you kind of have to play it manually. It didn't have a MIDI input, and when I bought a MIDI to CV to do some intricate like CV stuff, MIDI stuff, you couldn't do the portamento between notes, which kind of took some of the life out of it. And you could do some of the pitch bend, but you'd have to do it while it was recording the audio. That keyboard, it was all about forming into audio, just out of audio. So it forces you to play something in by hand. And because it forces you to do it, you have to repeat it and practice it, then record it. But because it's that, it has this such an organic quality to it. I've not used a modern MIDI analog synth really. I had to go over one in a showroom ages ago, but I'm sure it's you can get it. I'm sure it sounds amazing. There's stuff. Why can't digital can do that even today? I mean, I could load up a Roland Jupiter 8, which is an amazing synth I've never played in real life, but there's Roland have got their own plugin which sounds really good. There's just a saw wave on there, and the way notes play together sounds totally different to any of the soft synths that I've got here, and I've tried to emulate it and I just can't. I don't know why. I don't know what magic's going on doing virtual analog stuff. Virtual analog that actually sounds like analog, it takes up a lot of processor power. It's like trying to synthesize the universe. It's not surprising, but when I do use it, like maybe that's what I'm missing. I'm missing the trick. I could enhance this piece that I'm working on now by swapping one of these strings or layering it with a Jupiter 8 plugin. But yeah, in an ideal world, I'd have a shelf here with a Jupiter 8 on it, a real one, or one of those like where it copies. I think didn't Behringer copy like every single classic synth. So they can be sort of acquired. The idea can be acquired cheaper than the original, like where you'd pay for like £20,000 for a synth, a classic. But yeah, I would, and it would change my workflow as well. If I was working with an analog one right now, I'd be turning over here, I'd be practicing little bits playing, but it forces you to work in a different way, which can be really, really, really good and inspiring sometimes. You know, I mean, if that one synth was really good at doing strings, then whenever you did a string, you would use that for strings, wouldn't you? And it would also define your sound. The Behringer Acid. Yeah, it's mad how you program the 303. I've got like a cheap one. I forgot who it was made by. It's only like 90 quid, and I had to go over it, and it sounds like a 303. But it looks a bit different, but it's the same kind of program. We've got all the buttons, 16 buttons on the bottom. And I've still yet to integrate it. I mean, I've got no desk space really to comfortably integrate it. I'd have to put another desk to the side or something, or but then I thought it only does 303 sounds. It does that one thing really well. I guess, you know, you could feed it through some reverbs, but it's just a saw wave and a square wave in it, so not much modulation. So it's not a lot you can do that. But if you want an acid line, I don't even make acid music, so Traba, yo, didn't I see your live stream today? I think I did. Thanks for following. Andy F, thanks for following as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's good to meet a fellow producer on the block. I'm just doing this thing right now. This is the intro that I've come up with from the drop. I've worked backwards from the drop. I'm trying to do a tom roll right now. Bump it up, bumping it up. I'm deciding to use more vocal samples and stuff because they just add so much to a track, don't they? I've always shied away from doing it. Let's Control Alt save that thing. Keep on. Yeah. It sounds like it's gone to the back because there's other things there now. Like. I suppose I could just cut the bass there. Keep on. Make room for it. Two shakes of a It's not what I had in mind. Maybe that's not what I'm thinking. What am I thinking? That. Don't know, too much. But yeah, more tom rolls then. More tom rolls. One there as well. Too many. Yo, Cosmic Drum. Cosmic. AKA Brown Eyes. People. Oh, keep up, not people. Capello followed me. Thank you very much, Capello. Keep on reverb or just a slapback. It sounds like the time is wrong. because I mean it has got this bit on the end, but it's not time stretched, so slot back. This might be something to fill the middle in between those. Something a bit buzzier, I don't know. Something a bit of like an actual string sound with a bit of texture. Oh, I could try. Actually, I could try a fifth as well for seventh. These are like seventh intervals. Right, I've got to go. There's a baby crying.